Today we're going to cover the new customer acquisition funnel. It's a way to get new customers to come in for the very first time. These videos are designed to show you behind the scenes how we do this. It's not full production or anything like that. It's just me kind of walking you through. Occasionally I like to give you a little bit of an idea before I jump in as to how these programs work typically. So the new customer acquisition is done with a third-party marketing platform like Facebook and Instagram ads, or sometimes Google ads. And today I'm going to demonstrate the Facebook feature. And just remember, this one's the same on Instagram. So what happens here is you're going to come up with an offer. I would recommend you come up with something for free, because free, I'm usually bringing someone with me anyways, and most people are, I would think. So free means BOGO anyways. So you want to get them in for the first time, so free just gets them off their butt for the first time, and so that's why I always recommend that. You can do more than one offer in your customer acquisition if you would like to, and that just gets them back a second and third time. If you're working fully with our suite of products, all that data is going to be going back and forth between the ad platforms that you're working with and our software. So we're always going to be targeting and retargeting anybody that hasn't come in a decent amount of time. We usually talk about that when we first onboard you. All right. So like I said, today is just going to go through and I'm going to show you how we set up these new customer acquisition funnels and get them up and working relatively quickly. All right, so first thing we did was clicked on new offer, and then I already have a nice little offer over here for me. So I'm just going to bring that over. Got a lot of stuff already done here. I got to put in a term, though. I don't have one of those, so we'll just use the point finger for that. It's messing with me. It didn't put it right in there. All right, so term 1, and then we'll do term 2. So obviously you're going to put real terms in here, but I don't need it for this. And then you're going to do how you're going to redeem it. So that's just how the customer is going to redeem it. And so there's customer enters the check total. So the customer is going to type in their total amount they spent. We can use an average check total, so that you give us during your onboarding process with us. Or we can do a picture of the receipt. So the customer is going to take a picture of the receipt and submit it through our software. So we're going to go with the standard old one. This is the one that's probably been out there the longest. And that's the customer enters the total check. So expiration date, we do one of two ways. You can do either never expire or expire after a certain number of days after I request it. So I like to go with the never expires because of that retargeting capabilities that we have, and knowing whether the person has come in or not. So I'm going to do the never expires. And then offer status on and off is just whether you want this offer as part of your VIP club at this time. Now, if somebody's already gotten this offer, they have the offer, so they're still going to have it. You can't just turn it off on them, and they can no longer have it. Remember, we're trying to get people to come in. All right, so I'm going to do one more just to have more than one offer in here. I don't have any other reason but that to do this other offer, so we'll just use our same terms we used before. Luckily, I still had that in my copy and paste, and again, no expiration, and everything else is good to go. So that's that. So now we're going to come over. That's our offers. We're ready to go. All the information will come into here for the offer itself. Of course, it'll be on the dashboard too. But if you want to know which customer acquisition only, then you're going to come into the VIP club offers, and this will just be for whatever's in here. So if you want to break it down by product, for each offer, you can do that down here, but the main statistics you're going to be interested in are probably up here. And then I did QR excuse me, we do create QR codes for you, so this would be something you would want to run in-house instead of just online. So you can do that. That's up to you. We give you all this stuff. I don't tell you how to run your clubs, just that give you what you need to run them the way you want to. Of course, you can create your own of these too. You just download this QR code or create your own with this little handy dandy link that's down here that you can use. So your offer's always going to be typically tied to a social media post. So if you already have that done, you just come over to here. You can select it right from Meta. And I'll just show you that real quick. And so there's that. I don't have mine done. I just have one post on there, so we're going to go ahead and create ours. So pretty straightforward. You're going to tell me when you want to post it. This isn't that important. Like if you wanted to leave this blank, you could. But if you want to fill it in, you can, because when we get to the calendar, you're going to be able to change it if you want to anyway. But we wanted to put it there for those who wanted it. And then, so that I'm just going to grab an example from the example file there and plop it in, and then I just got to change it out a bit here. So obviously you might want to put a little more time into this. Like if I was doing this for somebody, I would, but I'm just doing this as a demo, so there's no need for me to get too crazy with how great this ad's going to be. Drag my image in, so now I got my burger picture, I've got everything looks good there, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. Alright, so now we'll save it. It's going to pop it. Yep, you're getting a preview of our social media calendar. So there is the offer. You'll see at the top with all the text. So if I want to change anything in there, I can. If I want to change the picture here, I can, but we give you the full picture so you can see what that looks like. And then it automatically has the comment automation on it for the VIP club, so we don't have to do anything there. When we get into the calendar, you can assign different bots to it if you are doing some sort of other post. We do have other things we do in this application besides just these types of offers. So, and we'll be covering that as we go. So I can schedule this out in the future if I wanted to, which I think was the time I had it selected, but I'm just going to post it now because we don't need to wait. All right, so there it is posted. It is on our Facebook page. So I have another Facebook browser open here, so we'll just go over to that page, and there is our beautiful offer with our beautiful burger, and I'm going to just say yum. So one thing to point out about this, so this is connected to an actual post, so it will respond to any comment that is put here. It only responds to the first comment, so if I commented it again, it would not respond to me again and do it all over again. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit say yum, and then hit enter. So when I do that, it's going to automatically, the bot system our system is going to like that comment, and it's also going to use artificial intelligence to respond to that comment. Now, the comments usually are different than that, so it may struggle. It may say something like yum the burger. We'll check that in a second if I remember. Hopefully I will. So here you see the bot automatically sends the direct message to them, and then we can opt in. So we're going to just opt into this thing real quick here. So it's going to ask for us for our phone number, just so you can see how quick this is. We're going to ask them if they've ever been here before, and we have 4 different options for that. I'm going to say I come all the time. And this is, do I want to be kept in the loop or not? So I've already done this, so I'm going to say no here. I've deleted myself, but I'm already a member of this club. So I've just deleted my profile, so that's why it's having me go through it again. What this does is it allows you to basically subscribe to a messenger similar to email. You can now send messages to these people on I wouldn't do it maybe weekly at the most. I've seen it done, but you decide. It's your business, but this gives you the ability to send a message right here in Messenger, which is much higher open rate than email and all that good stuff. So I'm only going to say no here because I've already done this. It already has me in the list, so it'll just say no, mister, you don't get to do that again, and just sit there. So I'm going to skip it for now. So here's one of the questions you have to type in. So we always want to know when their birthday month is. I'm in November, so I'll put in my birthday. And then we always want to have a passcode to get back in. So mine is I'm going to do 2121. That's the one I like to use better. And there we go. We have our offers right there ready to go. So that is all I wanted to show you. We will redeem them another time on another video. So stay tuned for our other videos coming out this week. Have a great night.